No, that wasn't your tractor, right? That wasn't your tractor?
No, not yet.
I hope you're not a fortune teller.
I hope not either. That is the worst feeling in the whole world. That happened to me in August of 19 in Monroe, and it's the sickest feeling in your stomach you'll ever have. So, yep. Well, guys, welcome to Name That Deere. Thank you for doing this. I have Trip Downing. Well, from left to right on the screen, we have Josh Francine, Trip Downing's in the middle, and Paul Luity on the end there. These guys have been friends of mine for quite some time, and they pulled. Well, you guys tell your story. Don't let me tell your story, and then we're going to get into the new build. But just kind of introduce yourselves, what you do, talk about your family, each of you, and then talk about the altered farm tractor that you guys pulled with South Central. Josh, you go first.
I'm Josh Francine. I got a wife and 3 little girls. As a matter of fact, this one turned 3 years old today. 2012, we decided we wanted to start, 2012, 12 years ago, rather. We decided we wanted to start pulling. We went and picked up an old 4450 tractor, grabbed a new motor on the way home. We were going to do some hay raking with it, pull on the weekends, and now it turned into this.
Gets out of hand quick.
So
it always does. It always does.
I'm Trip Downing. I actually came into the picture a little later. Paul and Josh actually had the original tractor to begin with, and I think it was my senior year of high school. I started hanging around. I actually bought Paul's old pickup, and that's how I met him. And started hanging around the shop a little bit, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Next thing you know, I was pretty much living down here with them. And I don't know. We ran that South Central tractor, and here we are today. So. Paul, what do you hear?
I just got.
Oh, what's that, Jason? Oh,
I just got a text message from. I just got a text message, guys, from Taylor Van Beek at Extreme Performance and Tires. Says you guys need new hole shots on that thing. So there are people already watching. So
I was kind of. It was me and Josh. Like you said, 12 years ago. You said it was.
12 years ago.
12 years ago. And quite the idea. Let's put a tractor together to rake some hay during the week and go play on the weekend. We all know where that turns out. And I think my father knew that right out of the gate of this thing isn't going to rake very much hay. But we ran like a farm stock thing. We played with South Central for quite a few years. Grenada transmission. This thing got parked for a long time. And after it's been parked for how long?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah. So I think it was the summer. It was Father's Day weekend of 13. We grenaded the transmission out of our old tractor. And of course, that was right about the time that, we always, the stock, we still run a stock 4430 transmission at the time, and it just wouldn't hold up anymore. And it was time to make a change. And so we wanted to build the transmission. Well, then if we're building a transmission, we should go bigger. Well, it just took us 7 years to do it. So
well, in that time frame, Trip changed jobs. Josh started having kids. I built the shop. Like it kind of got put on the back burner. And about December 14th last year, we brought the frame rails in that were bent 7 years ago, and laid them on top of 5-gallon buckets and started. So.
I'm just changing the views. I want to make you guys bigger, but I think I did it wrong. Nope, it's not.
Get bigger again, Jason. There we go.
I don't need to be any bigger.
You don't need one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Trip, when you guys broke the tractor in 2013? It was a contender. I always felt like your tractor was at the top of South Central, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was a year prior to that, 2012. We were pretty hard in the points chase. I think we were either in the points lead or second in points in 12, and it was like the second to last hook over in Elkhorn. We grenaded the transmission. That knocked us out of the points then, and then we just went. I think we went to Worthington and bought a bunch of stock parts and put back in the transmission to give it another try. And it didn't last.
Yeah.
We're the experts at knowing exactly how much a stock quad range John Deere transmission can hold for horsepower and torque.
we've got that down to the science.
What they should be really proud at 900 horse. It can hold.
Yeah, if any John Deere engineers are watching, they should be proud of their product, right, guys?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yes.
What, like, did your dads pull? Did your grandpas pull? What, like, if you watch me on social media, I talk about my dad a lot, but what got you, what gave you this crazy idea? Was it friends? Do each of you kind of have your own story, or what's the story?
I think so just down the road, I don't know if you've heard, I'm sure you've heard of it, but we got a little local tractor pull, the town of Showpier, and we helped put it on. That's kind of where it started for me, taking the 40-20 down there. The next thing you know, you're taking something else down there. And for Josh, he was an Illinois resident, so he's Boone County guy, so they have a nice county fair down there. So between the two of us, we thought, oh, well, we need to build a hay raking tractor that we can take to the tractor pull. So it started out pretty innocent, and then got out of control.
Yeah, and I guess for me, it was more or less.
That's how it happens.
My dad always took us to tractor pulls. He'd take us to Toma every year through this, every summer, and we'd always go to Walworth County Fair. He'd take us all over to tractor pulls and just watching it. And so back when I was in high school, and I met Paul and Josh, and they said, "Hey, stop by the shop. We're working on the tractor." And, turned into this. So.
Well, Jason, as you know, it doesn't take long before you're addicted.
It does not at all. It's a disease. That's why my tractor's named the Remedy, guys. So
A lot of the fun.
Sure. I'm just.
That's where most of the fun is had at the shop building on it. Yep. And proud that we
agree.
Build it ourselves and go out and are competing well.
Yep. Well, let's talk about the tractor that I know about 37 days ago. It was just frame rails. Is that accurate?
Hey, I think it's even shorter than that. I think about 14 days ago it was still frame rails, but
was it?
We're getting to be experts, Jason, at pulling this motor and shortening up the clutch linkage, and yeah, we're getting good at it. But I think we got it in now. It's kind of its final spot.
Hey, Jason, we were glad that Gordiwana was canceled 3 days prior, not 3 weeks or 3 months, because it still would not be together. We at least had a timeline that it had to run.
So
that was kind of your motivation, guys?
Yeah, I think, like Paul said, it was December last year we pulled this thing back. All we had, December 14th last year, all we had was basically our transmission rear end housing. And we had Dutton Welding Fabrication over in Darien, Wisconsin. They bent us up some frame rails, and that's pretty much all we had back in December. And we went to Gordyville. Paul and I, and we've been going down to Gordyville like the last 10 years, probably straight, watching. Josh has been down a couple times, and last year Gordyville, I think when we left Gordyville last year, I think our goal was we're going to have a tractor in Gordyville for 2021, and that's kind of been our drive all year long. So,
and then you get the occasional stop of my old man in here that says there ain't no way it's going to be done. That always helps drive you a little bit, because you always have to try to prove them wrong. It's not going to be ready. It's not going to be ready. So
a little extra motivation.
Might not be pretty yet, but it's ready.
The last month we were doubting ourselves. 1 minute you'd walk in, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, well, no problem." Then the next thing you run into, you're like, "Oh man, is it gonna make it?"
Luckily, we got a lot of friends, a lot of people that have helped us get this far.
Is that me? Is that feedback me?
I don't know. You're the computer wizard. Remember you said you guys are idiots, Jason.
I said a little slow, not idiots, just a little slow.
All right, I accept it. Sorry.
Well, I love it. I love it. Talk about the tractor a little bit. What did you guys do yourself? What parts did you buy? If you just let's talk about the build itself.
So some of the parts, money well spent. We built our own cage before. I helped a couple friends build the cage. We bought the cage. We bought some of the parts that make sense. When you can buy something dollars and cents wise that you don't have time to do. But for the most part, we've done the whole chassis, the air ride front suspension, basically the whole chassis except for the rear end, the cage would be about the only exceptions that we haven't built. So
Yeah, the cage and the hitch came from Indian Run Fabricators out of Ohio. They did a really nice job on those two pieces. Wheelie bars came from Ace Chassis. The fenders from Haslag Steel. Other than that, everything else that you see behind you, the frame, everything else we've built in-house in this shop. So
yeah.
I mean, huge shout out to the local shop over here, Josh Dutton and his whole crew over there. They've been there when we needed something cut out or bent or anything like that.
Even on a Sunday.
Even on a Sunday. Robbie Lemke and Troy Schradel at Lemke Motorsports, they've been a huge help. I can't thank those guys enough. I'm sure they're probably sick of my phone calls that they think is dumb questions, but when we haven't, we've never done this before, so it's been a lot of, just asking around and, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that type thing? Hollywood, John Coots, he's been a huge help in this, as far as, given some advice here and there. Chuck Gutenberg, he's been a kind of a push behind us too. He's helped us out a lot.
Well, and Jason, you got to know now that Tripp is now neighbors with John Coots and Robbie Lemke. So any of his crazy ideas, we know exactly where they come from.
Those are pretty good neighbors to have, Tripp. Well done on the placement of that deal. So
yeah.
and then all our friends also. We had all our friends over here time to time, wrenching, tapping holes, welding, whatever it took. They were all throwing a hand in. So,
it's been a fun project, that's for sure.
No, a pulling tractor brings friends and family together. It's not always fun, but it brings everybody together. So that is for sure. Well, we were having
Paul's mom and dad, we better thank them for letting us. It's been in this corner for a year and a month now, so in their farm shop. So his dad's been pretty lenient on that.
He scratches his head once in a while, going, "Is this really going to happen, or do we need to put this in the shed here?" Or something? He's been pretty.
Yeah. I like
James Slama was a lot of help.
I'm just looking through all.
And Josh was just saying a huge shout out to James and Don Slum up there at Slum Enterprises. They helped us out last week. We spent a couple days on the dyno getting the motor dialed in, and they were a huge help for us rookies that have never done it before. So.
We look pretty green when we're with this new setup going, we're gonna do what?
How do you do this?
Huh? Yeah. I like it. So what was the tractor named? What was the altered farm named, guys? What was it? Bucked Up?
All bucked up.
All bucked up.
And the side shield's up there in the rafters, it looks like, right? Or up on the.
Yeah.
Okay. So cool. Well, that's, the idea, Tripp and I were talking, and Paul and Josh, about kind of, let's do it a Facebook Live and kind of throw some names out there. And obviously it's your guys' tractor and you can name it whatever you want. But I want to throw out there right away, Deere money. Okay. Can you hear that? Okay. Deere money.
I heard sponsorship.
Yeah, that's always the magic button. That's always I can make you famous on. I can make you famous on Facebook, but I don't have any money to give you guys. So.
Like I told you last night, I can't dance like you can.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Like I told you, I'm 45 and I have no shame in my game. Can you guys see these comments I'm putting up on the screen? Are you close enough to the laptop?
Yeah, we've seen a few of them. Some of them popped up too fast. We can't read that fast over here. But
Mike Morris.
Yeah. My internet sucks, guys. So I apologize. I'm not going to do.
So on our computer here, Jason, you're only about the size of a 4x8 like note card, 4x6 note card. I don't know if we can make you any bigger.
What is it right there?
No. No. Can you see if you can make it bigger, Trip?
Just touch on it, see if it goes up.
Let's see.
There you go. There we go. Now we got
Oh,
full
wow.
screen.
Hey, look at
Oh,
that.
man.
Look at that.
God, now my bulb's probably got a lot bigger.
Hey, Jason, you were right. You said your guys are a little slow. A little slow.
Just a little, not a lot. I like you, but you're just a little slow, so it's okay. So, but
Hey, ask Trip what he did a week and a half ago.
Oh, yeah. Addie, she's over there, but I figured before I finish my tractor, I should probably ask her to marry me.
She was
I'm
getting
trying to
sick
have a funny story.
time on the tractor, not on hers. So I think that was his.
Yeah, my wife she said if I ever find out that your tractor costs more than the house, we're gonna have issues. So I can relate to that a little bit. So I can relate to that a little bit. So I'm gonna kind of flip through some of these names. This one I like. So Eric, is this the one of your buddies, Eric Whistlewati?
Yeah, I got that on.
Oh yeah.
Did I say it right?
Yep.
Whistlewati.
Yep.
And then Dutton. Somebody
We just call him
commented about Dutton too. Okay, fair enough. Let's see here. So Cody Doss says bucked up. Clayton Smith says enough said. The exotic deer. That's almost like an exotic dancer. There was one I saw. Okay, this must be personal. Pistol Pete after your grandpa. Who knows Shelly?
Oh yeah.
I like Grenada deer. That's kind of cool.
No, we don't want to grenade it.
A cool name though. This is my favorite so far. 7-year itch. That's got some merit.
Wait, is that guy from Worthington Auto Parts?
Yeah.
Worthington Tractor Parts?
Yeah. Give him a gold star. That's
7-year itch.
Oh, Ryder jumped in, guys. Drunken deer. Imagine that has something to do with beer.
yeah.
Yeah. So, what kind of names have you guys been kind of kicking around? And I mean, like when you name a tractor, I don't know. Some people it's super simple, and some people really think about it and throw a lot of thought into it. I mean, how did you come up with all bucked up for the altered farm?
Because we couldn't put an F in place of the B.
Very honest. I appreciate your honesty, fellas. So.
No, there's a lot of names kicked around, and that one got said, and I just kind of got ran with. So
we got a really good friend that says it should be 3-day weekend because we work on it Friday, we pull Saturday, and we work on it Sunday.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm just kind of going through. I'm only seeing the comments, I think, just on Beer Money. I know we're on other pages too, but I apologize to people, but there's a lot of comments up here. I'm just trying to click on some of the ones. That have some merit. You guys, what you drinking there, Paul?
Nothing.
Just water, like you.
Yeah.
Just water. Yeah, a lot of bucking. You know, with the deer.
Yeah. And obviously our old tractor, and I'm sure most people know, so obviously the all bucked up name has been, used in the 7. That's what happens when you don't pull for 7 years. It's already being used by somebody else. So this time around, it's kind of obviously being a brand new tractor and everything else, is we just haven't hit that name. Obviously we got some ideas we've tossed around here, but we just haven't had that name that yeah, that's it, or that fits. So, I don't know, it's just been hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Bloss says.
Hey, come on now.
This is a good one. Do you guys know this guy?
Apparently he's met us.
Oh, this is. Melissa Meinholz, what's the Keystone Classic?
Keystone Classic.
I don't know why it says that.
was
Give me-
brought up about
Well, you remember our
12 years ago.
remember a few years ago when we were pulling South Central, we had Keystone Light Motorsports that we came up with. So that's
That was always a sticker on the back of the tractor.
Yep. I like it. I do remember that. Yeah, the names are popping up here. There's a bajillion of them, guys. Fixing to load, unload. I like that. Ruttin Time. Buck Down. A lot of cool names. Are we just going to take black tape? You guys just going to take black tape and put it on the side of it like that Black Smoke Matters tractor? Did you see that international that did that?
Hey, we might change the name every weekend, depending on what happened the weekend before. Maybe we'll name it after what happened the weekend before. Paul can't drive.
So me and Trip go back and forth a little bit, Jason. We all have the same taste in what we want the tractor to look like. But he likes picking on me. I like picking on him. And I don't know what exactly he wanted to do, but what was it? Something yellow. You're gonna.
I want to paint the throttle handle yellow.
Yeah, I want to paint the throttle handle yellow. Like really painting the throttle handle yellow before you get down shifts you want to makes a difference. And I told him if I walk in the shop and the throttle handle is yellow, the whole tractor is going to be diamond plate side frames, and I won't tell you what I was going to write on the side. But he was going to have to drive it that way. So we kind of got our mutual understanding of what we won't let each other do.
There has to be boundaries, guys. There has to be boundaries. Ooh, here comes a good one. You know who Todd Doman is, right? Hurricane Alice Pro Stock.
You broke up there, Jason. What was that?
He said, you know who Todd Doman is, right? That's a Hurricane Alice Pro Stock.
Oh.
Ooh, I like this one. This is good. Is that cousin Eddie? It is cousin Eddie. That's his profile picture. That's great.
Cousin Eddie needs a tractor. I'll send him a shirt.
Yep. This is a good one for indoor pulling sand pile deer.
These are all pretty neat. I'll say.
Yeah, I'm just thinking through all the comments, guys. I'm digging it.
This is why we're asking for help. The three of us aren't very creative.
Well, when you later tonight or tomorrow when you guys sober up, you can you can go through all the comments on here. You can go through all the comments on here and check them out. Are you guys making a test pass Wednesday night at Gordiwana? Did you get in the test passes?
That's the plan.
Okay. Who's driving it first?
Maybe me.
Trip is. Did you guys? Did we draw numbers, or did we have a friendship agreement, or did we lose a bet? How'd this work out?
I don't know. He's been the biggest driving and bringing parts to put on the tractor. So
He shows up with parts, and we keep bolting them on and fabricating. So he probably deserves a drive.
every time he stops by Robbie's shop, he brings us something new.
Are you guys? You're gonna end up like Gallups' trip. Gallups have their own room. The Gallups have their own room at Robbie's shop in the back left, I think. So. I wanted the Deere money thing. Yeah, beer money, Deere in my beer. I wanted to do Deere money, so we got to work on that. But that's a sponsorship, and I'm already broke as it is, so I got to work on my own. Oh, that's a good one. No, this is cool. It sucks that we didn't get to have Gordiwana this weekend, but hopefully everything works out. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff kind of behind the scenes, guys, and things are looking real positive for February 4th through 6th. I know there's a lot of doubters out there, and I don't know what's going to happen with the new president and all that stuff, and I'm not going to get into that tonight. But everything I've been seeing is the building owners working really, really hard, and to have them there. And then we had one of our admins out there today, Paul Romack. He actually had an Airbnb that he didn't get his money back on, so he just went out anyway. So,
Well, and I think, we're just happy, and give Clint all the credit in the world for even trying to put this thing on to begin with everything that's happening and with this whole COVID deal and everything else. It's you got to give him a pat on the back for even trying to make it happen in the first place. And
Oh yeah, and we were all a little disappointed not to be down there tonight, but at the same time, it gave us a couple, 3 weeks to maybe put some finishing touches on, and whether they do or don't have it, I still give that whole crew a lot of credit. I mean, they got a lot more going on than we do here. I'd say that.
well, absolutely. I mean, we all want to be selfish and say, oh, woe is me, right? But I'm just glad that Clint and the guys still wanted to try to have the event. I mean, that's the biggest thing, because I do know that Kansas City's already canceled for this year. I just found that out a couple days ago. I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't have spectators to pay for it, the purse, guys, there's no reason to have an event.
Nope.
Clint always says, I don't do this pool to make money. I don't do this pool to lose. So.
yep.
Oh yeah, we're excited to go, but I think we all respect the whole decision that was made and everything. That nobody, we're just happy if we get to go. So.
What the buck? Who the buck? I think that's Carl Harlan that owns the CNC bar, where the NTPA has their Midwest Winter Nationals at. I really think that's that Carl. That's pretty cool. See, his event would have been a couple weeks ago.
That's pretty good. So Jason, I will
Here's
say,
a good name, guys. Dutton.
Eric once again, just trolling.
No TP for my John.
Quarantine.
You gonna have your tractor back out, Jason?
It'll be done by May.
Perfect.
I sent Tony a large check right before the end of the year so he could get some stuff bought. So. Here's a good one, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry about my internet. I really apologize about this. I wish it was better. There's a lot of these, not your, I know Joshua. Joshua works with me. Not your typical Deere, non-typical. I've seen a lot of that. I like that a lot. There's this what the buck's pretty funny though. That I like that.
So Jason, when we named the tractor All Bucked Up, we were at Racine County Fair, and that was the one time that it was well worth it because the announcer
He messed up.
bucked up. he switched his letters around. He announced it. I'm sure you've been to Racine County Fair before, but I don't know how much their grandstand holds, but it's a hell of a grandstand. And he said it not once, but twice. And then he went, uh-oh, and corrected himself twice more. So it was
Well,
working.
I'm not going to pick on announcers about saying stupid shit. I'm very well. The Green Reaper. I like that one. Cool. What do you guys like? What's before tonight? Well, shit, I can't talk. What were you guys thinking before tonight?
I mean, we had a few of them tossed around. We were trying to play off the old name a little bit. I think we had still bucked up or two bucked up.
More bucked up.
Yeah, we all had our own little spin on things.
None of us are dead set on anything, so that's we're open for anything. And obviously, when we started this game where like, oh, let's name it for Shipshewana, but if the name sticks, it sticks.
No, I think you pick a name, guys, and you put black tape on those pretty side shields for the Shipshewana. We have a lot of fun with it.
Hopefully it's not
Yeah,
last.
well, cool.
Super bucked up.
Super
That's
bucked
Melissa.
Ooh, wait, here comes a good one, guys. This is good. This is
You got excited.
Buckle it.
That's pretty funny.
That's legit. That's legit. Write that one down, Trip. I like that. I'm just kind of flipping through these here.
Super bucked up.
It's amazing how you change one letter, Jason. You can come up with a lot of different things.
Oh yeah, it's very, very encouraging. So I can't believe. So Racine County Fair, that's Union Grove, the big gigantic grandstands, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Keenan, that's good. Holy cow, we got Tucker himself pitching in. Too much beer, dear. That'd be a good.
That has happened.
Hang on.
So if that's quick, he has to know what our last Gordyville experience is like.
Or everyone.
Or yeah.
It happens. It happens. That event, guys, is just so much fun. And I mean, it's just, I think it's because we kind of had the fall off and we were ready to get going again. I love Gordyville. Love it with my whole heart. So, but this would be a good guy to suck up to, guys, if we were going to name it the Too Much Beer Deal.
Hey, does that mean
two test passes?
I bet we could arrange something.
Yeah, that's going to be the interesting thing, going down there is, obviously you can spend as much time on the dyno as you want, but we still have no idea how to weight this thing, how it's going to act on the track, or how figure out how to drive it. And
He doesn't know how to drive it. Yeah, so
it's going to be interesting down there, but it'll be fun.
We just need to know if he needs 2 clean pairs of underwear or 3.
I love it. The names are flying in, guys. This is fun. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being good.
This is awesome.
Fucking America. Dandy Buck. Google it. Okay, Eric is up to some good shit here. We got to find out.
Oh, I wouldn't Google anything that he tells you.
Jason, I don't think
I Google that.
That's what happened. You guys remember when I said the glory hole years back?
I do remember that.
I had no idea that meant porn. Swore on my life. And because I love, my favorite show in the whole world is Gold Rush on Friday nights, right? And they were getting down to the glory hole, the bedrock, the glory hole. So to me, as a puller or as a fan, that sand pile down there in Gordyville is the glory hole. And man, I caught so much shit about that. It was horrible. So. Clint loves it when I announce. So if something like if the smoke tube breaks or something like that, nobody remembers that. They just remember the stupid things I say, and I'm the one who gets ripped off on pull off. So it's all good. So bucking with the wrong buck. Extremely mince. The buck stop here. Well, this is kind of cool. Hay Rake's Nightmare, because you guys bought it to Hay Rake. I like that. Paul, I found your name. But all seriousness, whatever you guys choose, I'm going to get t-shirts for you. I know my internet sucks, but whatever name you guys choose. Yeah, you got to let me know. I'll get t-shirts. Whatever you guys come up with for ship, I'm getting t-shirts made for you guys. So. Bucking up again. I like that.
Three
Now, this is
ways.
kind of kinky. Three-way deal.
We see who the pivot man is.
Oh, poor Trip.
That's actually why he gets to drive.
Trip, take one for the team, buddy. You got to drive a pulling tractor. Not everybody gets to do that. Oh, here comes a good one, guys. I like this one. Ethan Silverthans. Mount this deer. Back road buck. Oh, here comes a good one. Bucking in the red.
Bucking the red.
Here comes this Joshua Bischoff. This next guy, he took some time on this.
Send it. Bucking in the red.
I wonder where the bucking in the red's coming from. That's a couple of those I've seen. I don't know if that's a play on words or what that is.
He's got me on that one.
Urban disturbance. I like that, Tim. We got mini rod guys comment now. Stacy Butson, the 30-point buck.
Yeah.
Duck Badger.
That's not bad.
Bucked
Marty.
up Badger. Yeah. What was it?
Marty.
Mom? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Marty.
Marty's watching. Hi, Marty.
Maybe,
This is
does
fun.
that mean it's going to sponsor it?
Yeah. Just to go back to that. That's a mid-state sponsorship right there.
That is the Mid-States Equipment
Right there.
Salesman.
So Jason,
Trip,
we
make your
farm-
pitch right now.
The problem is we farm
What's that,
mostly
Josh?
with red. We farm mostly with red, so everybody's asking, what are you doing with the green tractor? I said we farm with the best and play with the rest.
That's a good sticker for the back.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The glory don't stop.
Tractor pulling dead. That was a long time ago.
We pick Bar's name to get 10%.
No, I'm grabbing.
Man, God, my internet sucks, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's
You're good.
It's not as bad as you think.
You can't hear us live.
Here's a good one. I like this one.
Buck into the sand.
That's a good name for ship, guys, right there. I don't know if they're going to have, I don't know if Tucker has to have a gigantic pile at the end here because of its, I don't think so, because I know at Gordyville, Rantoul guys, they have to dig all that out. I know they're laying the track in here. So I don't think they need the 30-foot pile down there at the end. So.
Well, it's a long track too, right, Jason? Is it over 300?
Yeah.
Now we got a couple weeks. We got time to take the Gordyville gear out of the transmission.
Yeah.
That's called your loading gear. That's your loading gear trip. That's the one you drive. I can't believe Robert Hill's sober enough to take on his computer.
What the buck?
That makes somebody have a slip of tongue too.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, I hope you're writing all these down so we can remember them tomorrow.
We're gonna go back through them. So
Always close to blowing it.
oh,
Kyle. Oh.
Good one, Kyle.
high gear deer. That is that what's his name up north? Or road gear deer? That's road gear deer. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's road gear.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the next problem. Is you start going through all these names, you go, oh shit, that's taken. That you kind of want original. So
I seriously can't keep up with the comments. They're coming in so fast I can't click on them fast enough.
it's a good thing, Jason. We can go through them tomorrow, right?
Marty Monmel.
All right, guys, make your sponsorship guide to the Midstate guy. Give him your spit. Right now. There's probably
Looks like he's
10,000 people. Yeah, 10,000 people will have seen this tomorrow, guys. I'm not even joking. So do a quick Midstate commercial trip. So
Yeah. I need a check in hand first.
oh, you trust him. This is good. Buck and dollars. I like that.
So Jason, I'm sure you probably heard
Josh Wellen, under pressure buck.
The I guess I don't really want to swear on TV or on the webcast, but buck and mint. So Tripp is a mint farm. So
okay, that's where that was.
That's where all the mint's coming from.
So the mint stuff, Tripp actually farms mint. So the buck and mint is kind of like everybody with the you get what I'm going for.
And he also works at the egg farm.
Yeah.
Works for the egg farm, so that's where something like chicken plucker comes into play.
So in
the pivot.
Most of them are aimed at Tripp, but there's a lot of endless names.
We were tossing around the idea of mint condition too.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
The only problem we have
let's
for
see here.
she needs a little bit of puff and polish and a little green back here before we can actually call it mint condition, maybe. But
right.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. I like this one, guys. Just one more.
Just one more. Denberg.
I think there's a Diesel Super name. Bruce, I think Bruce Barfnick's Diesel Super is named that. I think he's from Minnesota.
Well, there's a neighbor. There might be a neighbor with a new tractor that has that name already picked for the side, but I won't name names.
Ooh, let's start rumors. Let's start rumors.
I'm not gonna be that guy.
No, hey, nobody's watching, guys. Don't worry.
Another hour of drinking Crown, and it'd be going all over the place. Fatal
Back
freeway. Deere for the dough.
Yeah, Buck into the Sand, guys. This is a good Shipshawana name. I like this. Buck into the Sand. So, because when I'm announcing, I'll be sure to say Buckin. I promise.
Well, at least there's not the bar across the parking lot this year where you might not get over there and forget you got it announced that night. Didn't that happen once?
See, I did. That was 15 shots. I just want you to know that afternoon I was messed up that Saturday night.
I remember being in the bar with you, and somebody comes over and says, "Jason, you have to announce," and the look on your face was priceless.
I know for a fact me and Tripp were standing directly next to you, and you said, "I gotta announce the diesel truck class right now." And I said, "Right now?" Yeah. And you had to get off the. I think it was the.
He was on the table. He was on the table.
Okay.
I have let loose down there, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I have let loose down there.
Well, he did say.
So I still have the. What's that place called? What's the name of that bar restaurant? They're right out back of Gordyville.
Really, you had to do this, Jimmy, right now. All of us, actually.
I don't know, but their food is amazing.
Yeah. God, what's that called? I have their "Please wait to be seated" sign at home. I stole it when I was hammered a couple of years ago.
If you look in the comments, somebody probably already threw it on.
I'm gonna Google it.
So the funny story is, I took one of my non-pulling friends, like a friend that doesn't go to pulls down there. We couldn't find him all day.
What's that,
What's it
Jason?
called? So
Stagecoach.
we took one. What is it?
Stagecoach.
Stagecoach, yeah. So we took one of my friends down there that doesn't like pulling. We couldn't find him all day Thursday, the first day. And about 8 o'clock that night, he comes walking. He goes, "Did you guys know there's a bar next door?" And he was like, "Well, that's where he spent most of the time."
We seem to find that in every town.
Ooh, I like.
Fucking
Yep.
awesome.
Oh, Nevery's getting involved. You guys ready?
Oh, jeez.
Desire to buck.
Live it to Josh.
He's our boy.
No bucket.
There's 3 good ones coming in a row. Get ready, guys. Paul, take a drink so you don't spit out.
Pretty bucking.
I like this one too. Bucking awesome.
So Jason, question for you. How many people, how many people are watching right now?
We have 146 people that actually clicked on it, but it'll probably be, by the time when we end the live session tonight, it'll be on 5,000 people's timelines. And what's that mean is when they're not live right now on Facebook, but when they do go log in tonight, this video will be on their news feed to watch it. So
that many people got to watch us.
yeah.
Really?
No, they're watching Jason.
Yeah, they're watching
So
Jason.
I was telling these guys today that last night I became your 5,000th friend on Facebook.
No more for that. We don't got.
You can only have 5,000 friends on Facebook on your personal timeline. And Josh texted me and goes, "Dude, I can't be your friend because I needed you guys to all be my friends so I could send you the messenger thing." And I used to have 2 personal Facebook accounts, but then Facebook found out that I had 2 Facebook accounts. And this was during all that stuff when all the Russians were supposedly helping Trump or whatever. And they made me delete one of my personal Facebook accounts because they thought I was a hacker. Let's see here.
What's Ryan talking about?
So Zolik says the sand pile is going to be triple the size of the NTPA because they have to protect JJ. So fucking around.
Kraus.
Hey, ask Kraus when he's going to get his tractor done.
Yeah, that's a good
He
question.
started working on his.
Yeah,
2
talk
years
about-
before he started on ours.
Talk about bucking around. Well, you better
Is he still on here? Can we get a razz out of him?
Oh yeah, for sure. This is good. The Waterloo Whistler. I like that.
That's actually a very clever name.
It is.
Yeah, given the John Deere theme and all, that's a very clever name.
For your real, yeah, you're a John Deere diehard.
You would think that. You wouldn't be in the dugout.
Oh, that's great.
Stuck in the rut.
Shore Fighty's got a good name. Bucks Up in Smoke.
Pretty much. What?
I like this one. Corona. Boom. That's a good one.
I think somebody was tossing around the real pandemic or something to do with the pandemic too, since we built the whole thing during this Corona thing.
Yep. No, whatever you guys choose, I'm gonna get on t-shirts right away. So.
Buck and Mike. There probably wouldn't be a whole lot of people down there against that name.
You guys would be famous.
We also might get arrested.
Uh-oh, Heather's getting involved now.
Shit.
Yeah.
Where's the door? No.
COVID, dear. Fucking COVID. Right there. It's done. It's done.
This is what happens to your friends know about this, Jason.
So Trip, we're gonna, no, I want to call it just a trip. We're gonna make the R really small, so it looks like. Oh my God, that's awesome. Who's this one of your buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is he all right, or is he normal, or is he a little special, or what we got going on there?
It just depends. It depends if there's a couch in the room or not.
Yeah.
Depends how much you've been drinking.
Oh, I love it.
I don't know why we didn't burn him harder right now. We could have.
Did I win?
Eric Scott, you guys need to. I need to meet this guy. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
He's supposed to be coming down, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we got if that
I'm just trying
actually
to read
happens,
through all
we're
this.
gonna have quite the following down there.
Oh yeah.
Tell Clint he better be ready. I think we got 20 people coming with us. So. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, if it makes its debut, Jason, there'll be a whole. I think Clint will be well represented.
Yes, I would think so. I would think there's many people excited about this event, guys. Many people.
Oh.
So.
We were
So guys,
surprised with
I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say about that event being rescheduled, we were surprised within minutes of the actual official announcement, hotels were booked, like, boom, so. I don't think there's too many people backing out.
No, it's gonna be a full house. It's gonna be a full house. That's what I think. Honestly, I think that's kind of what they realized was, like, I had heard every hotel within like 40 miles was sold out. And I think that's kind of what got they were thinking, holy crap, you know what I mean? So good name, Dialed In Deere. I like that. So a nice segue. I am flying down to Florida next Thursday, guys. There's a pool down there next Friday and Saturday if we want to load it up for a couple test passes. So
We actually, yeah, there are a couple tractors up here that, at Robbie's, that were supposed to be going down to that, but.
What, Jason? What's
Yeah.
what is down in Zellwood? Is it NTPA stuff, or is it, or I might be asking.
Well, they
stupid
have.
questions. What do they got down?
Yeah. No, they have super farms. They got some light limited pros from the East Coast. They're gonna have some mini rods, some multi-engine mods. I don't think they have any diesel trucks, but I know they have super farm tractors. So.
Bucking nuts.
Uh-oh, I like this one. I feel like Have we heard that name before on a tractor?
I don't know.
Supposedly there's a website you can go look all the names up.
I'll say that there's a lot of them that I never would have thought of.
Bucking rut.
No, honestly, this is super cool that you guys are willing to do this for ideas, because honestly, I mean, that's one of the most popular posts I've ever had is what if you had a pulling tractor, what would you name it and why? I did that a couple years ago on Beer Money, and it was I got a lot of comments. It was fun. So
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of good ones out here. I will say that.
so Bucking Nuts is not.
Hey, Wiz, what is that actually that you told us? What did he say?
Which one?
When he said Google it, that guy says I Google it and can't find it. I don't remember what that was.
I don't think it's something we find on Google.
Just the tip.
This one?
I don't know if that was the one you're supposed to Google. I think it was one.
No, that was the one you said to Google, Wiz.
Yeah. I think
And
it's
you
one
guys
that
told me
I don't
not
think you
to.
find on Google.
I'm looking for it. What was the funniest Biden one we had? Bucking Biden, I think.
Fucking Biden.
Bucking Biden. Yep. Just for ship. That might be a good one. Buck the health department. It was a Dandy
Next thing you guys know, you have a health inspector.
Andy Buck is what he said to Google. Fucking banger.
This slow burn voice is really a good one. That's funny. There we go.
This Brent's on top of stuff.
He's nuts.
Brent's on top of stuff tonight. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I guarantee he is dynoing his 4.1 motor and drinking right now. I almost can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. Well, guys, before we let you go tonight, is there anybody else you want to thank that we forgot earlier and you go, damn it, I wish I would have thanked somebody?
Probably Brian Scott down at Prairie Performance. He did the injection pump for us. Brandon Coates, he's been a huge help on answering phone calls, and that guy, I think he's got pull off opened on his phone all day long. So as soon as something pops up that he thinks we need, we know about it. So finding parts.
He is ate up with pull off.
Jason Schultz.
Yeah. We gotta thank Jason Schultz.
You just send me content and I'll share it. That's all I ask.
No, we had fun tonight, Jason. This is a good time.
No, this is great.
I'd say what our plan is, get together tomorrow, go through these comments, and we'll share a new name to come tomorrow.
And it'll be the name that'll be on it for Shipshawana, right?
Yep. Could be for Shipshawana, could be the
real deal.
Could be the real deal. You never know.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, I'm sorry for the crappy internet. I promise I do pay my bills. I'm not sure what's going on. So.
All right. Hey, Jason, thank you much.
Ooh, the hooker. A lot of money for a hooker.
But could be the gift that keeps on giving.
That's herpes. Guys, thank you so much. I really enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you February 4th through 6th, and let me know what name you come up with, okay?
We'll do that. Thank you, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
Have a good night.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.